So there are some big-name defensive players who have made it clear that they're not happy with their contract. They want to be traded. Let's go through them. So we're talking about Xavien Howard. That's a defensive back for the Dolphins. Stephon Gilmore, defensive back for the Patriots. And add to the list Chandler Jones, linebacker for the Cardinals. Now, all of these guys feel they're underpaid, which creates the likelihood you would have to give them another contract. Any way that the Browns look into any of these three guys, or does that just not add up to what they're thinking?
I think they're really happy with their roster heading into training camp. They have good depth at all the positions, and they also have their salary structure pretty much set up the way that they want it. I mean, even though you have to pay Denzel Ward a bunch of money coming up soon at cornerback, you've got another young cornerback in Greg Newsome on his rookie contract at a good price point. So if you go out and try to get a Gilmore or a Howard, you're going to upset your salary structure in the back end. And, you can't really afford to do that right now when you've got a lot of other people to pay. Same thing with Chandler Jones. You're paying Miles, you're paying Xavien Clowney. Now, on all of these things, we can never say never. And here's why. And I want to back this up a little bit on Kareem Hunt as well. They have no plans of trading Kareem Hunt. And I absolutely don't expect that to happen. But in every single one of these cases, you can never say never, because as we know, things happen and everybody has a price. Now, I don't anticipate that somebody would be willing to give the Browns the moon for Kareem Hunt. I don't see that happening, and I really think that's what it would take because of those reasons that we mentioned before. So I don't want to, be painted into a corner saying that it can never happen, but it's highly doubtful that will happen, just as it's highly doubtful that they're going to go out and trade for a Gilmore, a Howard, a Jones, or someone else like that. And we might as well throw Deshaun Watson in there too, because, that name's going to come up as well.
The other thing is fans look at the number, and you can find it online. The Browns have one of the most cap spaces available. By and large, Andrew Berry in the front office is doing that so they can line up and do some of the extensions, correct? That's kind of the thought behind it. They have so many people to extend. That money that they have in cap space can be used and spread out to get some of those extensions done.
Absolutely, and that is what will be going on over the next how many ever weeks, months, whatever. They will try to get some of their bigger name guys under contract. And we all know the names. We've been talking about them all off season. So you're talking about the Baker Mayfields, Denzel Ward, Nick Chubb, Wyatt Teller, Ronnie Harrison. So these are some of the guys that they will try to wrap up to long-term contracts. And I think they will get some of them done. Maybe they'll get some of them done before the season, maybe some during, maybe one after perhaps. But this will be one of Andrew Berry's focuses as he moves forward over the next couple months.